Hello everyone, welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully you're having a great day. If you've been watching Larry's Anything Goes programming, you know that we are not only providing great financial intelligence content as much as possible by interviewing other financial professionals, professionals in the travel industry, real estate industry, etc. and so forth, but we provide various services when it comes to specific products that we sell, from anything that you would actually find on Amazon or actually at Walmart, etc. and so forth. And we are actually providing specific products due to today's current crisis and whatnot to ensure that we provide the right services and products that you need at a reasonable price when it comes to medical face masks, when it comes to hand sanitizer, and when it comes to latex gloves and things of that nature, and etc. and so forth, toilet paper, paper towels. But we have what you need. Also, family, don't forget that Larry's Anything Goes is a part of an affiliate marketing network known as Gold Standard Partners, where you have the opportunity to buy cryptocurrency and allow others to invest with you as becoming an affiliate marketing partner. And obviously, if they purchase a package with the program, you're able to make money off their package purchases and make money off of their crypto purchases and things of that nature. If you want to join, please follow the links in the description, and I'll give you a call as soon as you sign up and purchase a package, and we'll go from there. But definitely, it's all about the best way to make money moves is to have currency with one another and to ensure that currency is always being spoken of on all levels, so it benefits everyone and not just one specific person. That's a lot of things that people forget about. So think about joining the program and we'll be able to go from there. But if not, either way, it's always appreciated. And thank you for watching. And hopefully you guys have a great day and continuously make money moves so you don't live broke like a fool. Take care. As you can see, with our various products, we have our financial apparel. As you see, wearing There's Anything Goes t-shirt, financial intelligence is sexy, face masks, latex gloves, things of that nature, to obviously ensure the safety of you and your family all at the same time. We want to ensure that you get the best products and see the actual products that we're actually providing for you, and giving you another view of not only the shirts and the medical masks, but actually another view of actual latex gloves and the actual hand sanitizer. Because one thing we've learned throughout this unfortunate crisis is that we have to take more precautionary measures to ensure not only the safety for ourselves, but for our families. And having a great pair of hand sanitizers, latex gloves, and medical face masks will ensure that safety. And with all that being said, hopefully you guys will check out our online store. We have the various products that you see here. With a couple of clicks, especially if you're paying via PayPal, it makes life that much easier for you to purchase our various products, especially during this unfortunate situation. You see the apparel from Larry's Anything Goes. We have the medical products when it comes to hand sanitizer, latex gloves, medical face masks, and things of that nature, and various other products. So please check out Larry's Anything Goes. Support small local businesses. We greatly appreciate it, and hopefully that you have a good day. How goes it all? Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully, you guys having a great and exceptional day. Not going to be on too long tonight. It's been a busy day, but definitely it's been a while since I've gone live. So I was like, let me do this now. Because tomorrow will be even a busier day. You know how it is when you got a lot of things to get done and whatnot, and gets to the point where you don't even have enough time to create the kind of content that you really want to create. Because, I make my word of the days every, 5 days a week. And it that takes 3 to 5 minutes of my time. Even though I had a great opportunity to talk to a aspiring entrepreneur, young lady wants to have her own big beautiful women fashion line. She wants to be able to have a nail salon slash restaurant. Well, I wouldn't even say restaurant, but just a place to serve some food and whatnot. Young lady out in Phoenix, Arizona. So good conversation, and that's the beautiful thing about Instagram. More and more people, it's just normal for anybody to go live just for the sake of going live. And I mean, hey, that's one thing I try to figure out with Instagram. It's very, to me, it's kind of, it's interesting and funny because you just have people that will be on there. I've seen women painting nails. I've seen guys just eating food and they're just live and they're just waiting for somebody to come on and ask a question, say hello, and just go from there. It's like, and then sometimes they'll say, okay, well, I'll go live with you and have a conversation. And, there's definitely a lot of times there's no rhyme or reason or order to it, and that's cool. But anyways, we're talking about positive stuff here. And I know if you're watching, do the great three free things, like, share, and subscribe, because I want to see, my mindset is I started this channel because I want to keep it positive. Because if it's very easy to find negative nonsense and minutia, and especially with the social media platforms, that they're gonna push those platforms more than anything else. Because I was watching one channel, I'm not going to name any names. There was a great dialogue that was happening, taking place, and then somebody came on, and I felt like I was in the back alley of DC, Houston, New York, Miami, and whatnot, of crack kids and whatnot, because that's where the people had to actually kick this individual off. And me being me, I was nosy, and I went to this individual's page, and this individual started a live video on YouTube and said, "F such and such, it's wrong for you to kick me off." And they kept saying, well, we don't like to have this, negativity and vulgar language on our channel. We'll let you talk. And then she kept going on and on and on. And that's when they cut her off. And I'm just like, and this person has more subscribers than me. Yeah. Like I said, I made a poem 2 years ago. Said, why is it cool to be stupid? Because people will push the stupidity on more than, adult conversation, as I like to call it. But anyways, back to the positivity of it all. Snoop Dogg. It's amazing that he's still around. The good old G. They call him Uncle Snoop. Him and his wife, Shantae Brodus, because Snoop Dogg's real name is actually Calvin Brodus. Long Beach couple back in the good old LBC days. Um, their kids are carrying on the economic legacy of the Snoop Dogg family mantra, and I want to talk about that. I think this is a beautiful thing. This article was written back in December, and I just wanted to talk about this great thing because the family. Eventually, we all gonna die one day. Eventually, Snoop Dogg and his wife is not gonna be here anymore, but his kids will continuously carry on the legacy. So we'll start with one of his sons, Corday Brodus. Estimated net worth is between $1 million and $2 million. He's the eldest of Snoop Dogg's four children. Tends to keep to himself out of the spotlight. I'm sure, given the fact that you grew up being a celebrity's child, eventually either you're going to get in the spotlight or you're not. There's really not in the in between. He's preferring instead to focus on his growing family. He has three children of his own with his longtime partner, and they love making us. They love the fact that they're actually making Snoop Dogg a grandfather. Cordell Brodus, whose estimated net worth is between $1 million and $2 million, got his start as a wide receiver at the UCLA football. These days, however, he makes his money as an Instagram influencer and a model who has done campaigns for Ralph Lauren, like his older brother, Cordell. Is also a father. He has two children with his wife. So, hey, I'm glad to see that they're making money moves in the fashion industry. I mean, they grew up in Los Angeles, so it just makes sense. I mean, love it or hate LA. That is a big epicenter, even though Georgia is basically here with them when it comes to entertainment. But it's epicenter of fashion, it's epicenter of sports, it's epicenter of acting, epicenter of tech. but epicenter of all things, music related, all things that deal with all aspects of celebrity and whatnot. So that's one thing I can say with all sincerity. But anyways, and as of December 22nd, 2021, Cordell was named the creative director at Dodge Dash, a Super Mario inspired play to earn game where players collect coins that can easily be transferred directly to their crypto wallets. And that's just why a lot of video game players, it's becoming more of an economic thing nowadays, not just playing for the emotional satisfaction or whatnot. That's why I say I give credit to the gamers that spend hours and hours online making money moves. But if you're just doing it just for the sake of having fun, that's on you. But me, it's we got to put work in. That's just how I look at it. With the Doge Dash, with the Doge Dash, not Dodge Dash, but Doge Dash being the first crypto gaming app, Cordell will be tasked with making the Doge Dash brand a household name through a series of NFTs, TV shows, merchandise, and gaming projects, according to the press release. And this is why you got to get into the game family, get the information, and learn from there because so many people are far behind because they're wasting so much time on gossip and celebrity nonsense. And the celebrities are in the NFT space and they're in the gaming space, they're in the crypto space, they're all these other spaces and whatnot. So got to give it up to them. Got to see they're not just trying to live off of daddy's fortunes and whatnot. That they're making money moves outside of the music industry. Julian Brodus. Um, Originally, Julian wanted to pursue a career in music like his father. Today, however, he based his Instagram page his own. He owns a record label and dabbles in real estate, working as an agent with Agents of Los Angeles. Okay, so he's in real estate and he has his own record label. I'm not mad at that. And if you can do well in real estate in Los Angeles or anywhere in California, you're making some serious money because the real estate is way, way overpriced. Now, Snoop Dogg's daughter, youngest child, I believe, Corey Brodus, estimated net worth $1 million. Corey Brodus is Snoop Dogg's only daughter, and needless to say, she's a daddy's girl like her father. She has a building. She's building a music career, and she also owns a beauty company, Chocolate Factory. So I just wanted to read that. I love to see the fact that like their father, the Snoop Dogg's kids have become embraced being entrepreneurs. They don't just want to be known as being the children of a celebrity, and that means a lot. And because they made these specific moves, this is why they won't be gentrified out of California because they obviously want to stay there. They're making money moves there. They're surrounded by people who have an entrepreneurial spirit. So I just had to give credit where credit is due. I wanted to talk about that. And I think these are things that need to be talked about more so because unfortunately, when it comes to celebrities, if something bad happened to Snoop Dogg and I talked about it, I guaranteed I'd get 10 more views because, negativity sells, stupidity sells at the same time. So, but I just thought that was very interesting at the end of the day. So just want to talk about that. All right. Last but not least, because like I said, I was not going to be on long tonight. I'm shooting to go live again on Saturday, but we'll see what happens. All right. Now, there's an article I was reading today before I even went live talking about former financial advisors who's managed over $140 million, talking about his best advice for new investors and whatnot, because we are living in the time of the investor. More and more people are not only just hip to the game, but they're implementing the game that they're learning on a regular basis from reading books, from attending classes, from listening to YouTube podcasting videos. Everybody wants to be an investor because everybody knows that a job stands for just over broke if you do not know how to make money while you sleep. It is what it is. Whether you have a Roth IRA, Roth 401k, whether you have a multitude of crypto, NFTs, real estate businesses, everybody knows you got to have more than just getting a paycheck, putting it in the bank and spending it. Those days are dead. Everybody knows that. All right. But anyways, I digress. And I'll read the beginning of the article and then I'll just go over the steps. The young man stated, who's Kevin L. Matthews II, founder of Building Bread. He says he was first introduced to the stock market through an internship in 2020. Before that, he only heard of the stock market through TV and movie references. Neither of his parents had ever owned stocks, and neither had he at that point. All right, and that's unfortunate, especially and in the African American community, a lot of people just not privy outside of a 401k pension plan, but not really privy to owning stocks and learning about stocks and how the market works and things of that nature. All right, but anyways, 7 years later, he was a financial advisor working in New York City, managing more than $140 million for a multitude of clients. And even with his master's degree and more than 11 years of experience, he still didn't know everything they needed to know about investing. And investing that's one thing nobody will know everything. It's a constant learning thing. It's just like information technology. That's why I remember I was first introduced to tech. I would see all the technicians that were working in the IT space always had the nose buried in the book when they weren't actually working on a job, because they knew that they had to keep up with what's not only happening today, but what could possibly happen in the future, or what will happen in the future when it comes to technology. And it's the same thing when it comes to investing. You got to keep current what's happened today. You got to talk about what's happened in the past, and you got to talk about the predictions that may happen or will happen in the future when it comes to the stock market, the real estate market, other different specific businesses, what's happening in other countries from an economic standpoint, not from a political standpoint, unless that political standpoint actually involves, specific sanctions and actions against, like you see China taking actions against cryptocurrencies, taking actions against other corporations and whatnot, if they don't fall in line with what that regime is all about and whatnot. So it is what it is. But anyways, because we see things changing with cryptocurrencies, NFTs, non-fungible tokens, and various other things. Obviously, with the market's been going down, but like I said, I've been saying it for weeks. I'm like a kid in a candy store, buying up all the good stocks that I want at the end of the day. And then you live with people living with the financial anxiety of not really having a pension, because pensions really don't exist anymore. And then, of course, the milestone of investing in 401k, opening up your first brokerage account. There's a lot of things that people can take into consideration. But anyways, let's go over some of the tips this young man talks about and go from there. Number one, he says, identify what financial goals are important to you, because what's important to you might not be important to me. That's why we say when I have a conversation with somebody, it actually irritates people, but I don't care. I say, okay, well, this is what I want to do, but I recommend you doing the research and putting the onus on you, because if a mistake is done, you're not going to say, well, Larry, you told me to do X. No, 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 no. Larry's not a financial advisor. So Larry said, you do the homework as the adult, and if it works out, great. And if it doesn't, okay. It's called learning a lesson in life and things of that nature. You know what I mean? So yeah, you got to identify what's important to you. What are you planning on for your retirement? One, are you looking to escape your job? Are you just looking to make a little bit more extra money at the end of the month? Are you looking to be able to transfer a specific amount of money to various different amounts of accounts, like transferring your Roth IRA to another one, or to a business individual retirement account, um, or actually you're looking to transfer to another specific account, to actually, and then maybe roll over, or you maybe want to cash out. Are you is the money that's in your specific retirement accounts, or your stock brokerage accounts, or your crypto accounts, is it actually going being invested in the specific areas that you want? Do you know where your money is actually at? Do you know about the fees that are associated if you take out the money early? Do you know about the fees that are associated with you transferring, selling stocks, things of that nature? Do you know about the tax implications and whatnot? There's a lot of things to think about at the end of the day when it comes to investing. That's why you got to do your homework. That's why you got to consult a financial consultant. If you have children, and this is one thing the article went in, hey, he says, my children are 1, 3, and they have more now than I did when I was 18. He says, because I started investing in index funds and individual stocks through their 529 college savings plans and custodial accounts when they were born. This is the beautiful thing, and this is a lot of things that parents have been doing lately, because they know that their kids need to have something when they get something feasible when they get out of high school, and not start from zero, because that's just a recipe for disaster in today's world. I mean, I'm just going to call it like I see it. And then he stated, once you have these goals in mind, then you dictate how you're going to approach your financial education. Having plans for your kids, having different funds for yourself, all these things matter and whatnot. Having real estate for yourself, that's another thing to think about. Maybe you want to Have when your kids get older, or have maybe when you retire, have a house already paid off and whatnot. That's something to think about, something to take to consideration and whatnot. Number two, take your investing journey one step at a time. Learning should be incremental, meaning that one lesson or an idea can build on the next, better to understand more complicated or riskier investments. I could not agree with that statement more because, like I said earlier, it's all about learning every single day. And just because one plan might work this year or 5 years from now, it may not work 15 years from now. And you got to be always willing to not only execute your certain goals and aspirations, but to maneuver your certain goals and aspirations. I mean, look at it as sports and whatnot. Every time a player steps on the court, they have to be strategic in their moves and whatnot, and calculated. And the certain things that not only that they're going to do will be calculated at certain risks that they may have to take. Is it going to cause them an injury? Is it going to cause them to get a foul? Is it going to cause them to not be able to make the point? These are things to take into consideration. You apply that same logic when it comes to economics. You know what I mean? Because the article went in, he says, gentleman said that when I began learning about the stock market, I started learning about index funds. Then he started learning more about individual stocks. Then eventually he moved on to cryptocurrencies. Step by step, day by day. That's what it's all about. Learn about the different gains and go from there. All right. Okay, next one. Don't be afraid to ask for help from the experts. Thank you. Because that's the thing. One thing I know, I don't know everything. I know what I know, and I know what I don't know. And I'm never afraid to ask for help. I'm never afraid to get clarity from the experts or whatnot, so I can ensure that I'm able to execute in a more efficient manner and not make as many mistakes. Because we're adults, we're humans. People are going to make mistakes. That's just a part of the game. All right. Another thing the article stated: keep an open mind and stay flexible. This is another thing I was talking about. Do not just stay gung ho. This is not the 1970s where you just had the regular pension plan and you didn't have to worry about it and you just stay gung ho. No, you got to be able to maneuver. You got to be able to switch it up, because especially in today's world, everything just moves fast. If you're not willing to do that, then you might set yourself up for an economic downfall. And that's just my perspective at the end of the day. And last but definitely not least, understand the value of compound interest. I will read this verbatim. Excuse me a second. The investing world is built on the concept of compound interest, which occurs when the previous investments earn interest and result in a higher amount the next period. This is where a well-balanced portfolio comes into play. Compound interest isn't only for your money, though there is the compounding interest in experience and allowing your previous lessons in life experience to build upon the last. Both hold tremendous value. Ultimately, the most important lessons is the ones that that kind of hurt us at the end of the day. Article states ultimately the most important lessons that he's learned in this financial journey is that progress is more important than perfection, and never be afraid to ask for help. Just because finances is personal doesn't mean that you have to do it all alone. Could not agree with that statement more. And just be ready, be flexible, be ready to make moves, and be able to go from there. So that's all I have tonight, family. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Like I said, I'm planning to I might go live tomorrow, but if not, definitely go live Saturday and go from there. But I am out. It is late. And like I said, did not realize I was going to be on this late tonight, but hey, better late than never, as they say. All right, family. Don't forget to check out the online store. It's always greatly appreciated, all the love and all the likes and subscribers, all that good stuff. So, keep doing what you're doing out there. We're gonna get through this, regardless of the situation. So, as I always say, make money moves, or you're gonna live broke like a fool. I can't put it any other way. All right, on some realness. So, all right, I'm out.